Hey everyone, welcome to Sam's Sports Corner episode 11. First off, I'd like to give a big shout out and a congratulations to Matt Andrus. He was our big winner of the competition for the week. We'll hopefully be doing another competition in a few weeks, so Matt, shoot me a personal message with your address so I can send you your prize. Moving on, John Wall this week played the Orlando Magic, and it was only John Wall playing the Orlando Magic apparently, because he put up 52 points in a career high, and they still lost because the Orlando Magic put up 124 points while the Wizards only managed to put up 116. The Orlando Magic is the third worst offense in the entire NBA, second worst in the East. And these scrubs on his team just did nothing defensively, barely anything offensively the rest of the game. It was terrible. And people are calling John Wall out for saying that the team wasn't putting out enough effort. Well, he's right. He almost made up half the team's offense. He could have done nothing on defense. He could have pulled a chair on the court and sat there, and he still would have probably been more effective than the rest of his team was. So, John Wall, you say what you want when you score 52 points, all right, buddy? Next, we're going to talk about the best goalie in the NHL right now, Devan Dubnyk of the Minnesota Wild. He currently has a .946 save percentage. His goals against average per game is 1.65. He has 4 shutouts and hasn't allowed over 3 goals per game all season. We're third of the way through the season now, and he's just playing lights out. He is obviously the front runner for the Vezina Trophy right now, and he's really carrying the rest of the mediocre scrubs that call themselves the Minnesota Wild. He's putting a team on his back, though, because they aren't doing anything to help him, and he's the only reason they're not in last place right now. So the rest of the Minnesota Wild need to do something to try and help that man out, because he is just... Look up his highlight reel. He's doing miraculous things for that team. He the other day in 17 shots didn't allow anything, and they were some really quality chances. So please check that out if you're a hockey fan. Next, the Army-Navy game comes up this weekend. It happens once a year. It's a huge deal. Unfortunately, the Army has lost the last 14 straight. I really hope this is their year because I'm so sick of the Navy winning. I'm over it. My boys are going to do it this year. If you haven't yet, check out the Army's video that they put out about their uniforms. They're sick. It's a great throwback, honoring tradition to the 82nd Airborne from World War II, and it's awesome. If that doesn't pump those boys up to win, I don't know what will. Next, our idiot of the week is the Las Vegas Golden Knights, or are they? Because tonight or yesterday, the U.S. Patent Office denied their trademark because it is too similar to, get this, the College of St. Rose. Have you heard of it? No, because no one besides the 25 people who have ever gone there in the smallest town ever in New York have ever heard of this shithole school. And the trademark logo for this school includes, College of St. Rose. So I think it'll eventually get sorted out. But the fact that this college's logo is stopping an NHL franchise from happening is just ludicrous. But the real idiots of the week are not the patent office. The idiot of the week is whatever a-hole didn't do any research on the subject at all and was just like, yeah, this is good. Like, come on, dude, you had one job. Come up with a logo and make sure it doesn't copy anyone else's. I understand that no one's ever heard of the College of St. Rose, but that was your one job. So next time, do your job. And then we also get a special baby of the week. The other day, Pat Maroon he's a left winger for the Edmonton Oilers. It was being interviewed about the Connor McDavid concussion and didn't understand why the NHL needs concussion watchers to check for signs of concussions. Because he says, and I quote, "It's a man's game." And the babies are the entire internet, because they wigged out as expected because, this is 2016, so if we're not crying about something, we're not living, about how he's a sexist because he referred to hockey as a man's game. Well, first off, internet, he was referring to the NHL, which is a men's-only league, so he's not incorrect. Second off, that has been a common expression for decades. Just because all of a sudden you're offended by someone saying it's a man's game, that's a common expression for something that's hard in life. You know what? It is a man's game because the NHL, sports science proved that the hits in the NHL are 17% harder than they are in the NFL. That's right, hockey players hit 17% harder than football players. So yes, it is a man's game, and if you want to cry about it on the internet like a typical 2016 millennial, go ahead, but you're a baby because he's 100% right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, like and share. Have a good night.